What's up, y'all? Today is honestly, right now, is the only time I've really felt like I've been able to talk in the last week because I have been sick. So I don't know what day I'm gonna put this out. So I'm just putting more out there. I saw y'all had some interesting reactions to the Taylor Swift video that I am in fact a Swiftie, so get over it. But again, I don't listen to pretty much any music, honestly. I try to keep myself focused on pretty much only stuff that applies to my life. And believe it or not, getting dumped by a quarterback is not a part of my life. I've been listening to marketing. I've been listening to sales trainings. I actually get crap. I'll be working out, and my friend look over at my phone, check the time or something. He's like, "What the heck are you listening to? It's Andy Elliott or something." But if you want to analyze the three things that got Taylor Swift to where she is right now, here we are. And I've got some more business examples for you as well that can hopefully relate depending on what field you are from. The first point of Taylor Swift's kind of strategy is skill stacking. So this is something that's talked about a lot that a lot of people really don't seem to understand. So first, she 5, 7 years old, she learned how to sing, starts playing guitar, and then she knows how to get attention, and then she gets noticed. She goes public and everything. She knows how to build a community is the next thing, and that's skill stacking. That community, I'm going to bring back to it later, builds her reputation. And what I really look at Taylor Swift the most for is her personal brand. And then stack on top of that the skill of media. So now I'm going to give you all another example. For example, me. When I was a kid, I was a nerd. I was a math nerd. I self-taught calculus in the 7th grade. I was a nerd. So I was good at math. That's cool. Not much you can do from that. So then let's say, okay, you go from math to learning about accounting. Okay? Now you can make some money with that skill. Then you go from accounting to tax strategies. Okay? As an accountant, you can make decent money. As a tax strategy expert, you can get paid a lot more money. And then you keep building that skill on top of yourself. Maybe you quit working for someone and start your own company. That's another skill, increasing your earning potential every time. Let me give y'all two more examples of skill stacking. Alex Hermosi, who I actually stole that last example from, is honestly the biggest hero of mine. Anything sales, marketing, acquisition, just I also like a lot of his psychological stuff, but that's for another time. So first, he was a strong dude. He learned how to work out when he was in high school. He started working out, and he was a good looking dude. No homo. I'm gonna cut that out. He's a good looking dude. He's strong, and then he learns about nutrition. And so you go from, okay, you look good, you work out, that's cool. Learn about nutrition, look even better. Now you go to personal training, that's a skill. Looking good, you can't make much money outside of, I guess, modeling. Personal training, a little bit more money. And then he opens a gym. And then he opens a lot more gyms. And then he starts Gym Launch, which is a company which turns into a licensing model. Pretty much he showed other gym owners how to run a gym, how to open a gym, and how to succeed in the gym industry. And that was a lot more money than personal training or looking good. And then, I guess this is actually before that, but at some point it mixed in there. He really became an expert on marketing, on sales, as business as a whole. Alex Ramosi became an expert at business. And now he's running acquisition.com. He's about to hit $1 billion net worth because he is good at business. And so he reaches out. I guess other people reach out to him because he's a huge name. And he improves the business, which makes him money and makes the business money. Not too complicated. And of course, that makes a lot more money than owning a gym, makes even more money than knowing how to work out, makes even more money than being a good looking dude. You know what I mean? The next point and Taylor Swift's 3-point strategy is attention. Taylor Swift knows how to be in the media. She knows how to be in the headlines. She knows how to get the eyeballs. There is not a person in America who does not know the name Taylor Swift. I will put money on it. Unless Amish communities, I don't know. Everyone knows Taylor Swift. You look at Kanye West. Kanye West is probably the biggest wild card in human existence. This man could do some crazy stuff, and guess what? The news, the media, the eyeballs, the attention, they like crazy stuff. They like extremes. And then she takes pretty much the entirety of the female community, from what I've seen at least, and then now she's dating Travis Kelce. Well, if every female in America is listening to Taylor Swift, that's 50% of people. So then the other 50% is guys. Are guys going to be looking at the fashion TikToks or whatever that was shouting her out or mentioning her in the past? No. What are the guys going to be looking at? The guys are going to be looking at football. And the NFL shows Taylor Swift every 14 seconds. The NFL makes money because more viewers, because all the females and Swifties and girls who never watched football in their life now are Chiefs fans. They're Taylor Swift fans. My girlfriend has a shirt that says, "Go Taylor's boyfriend." I'm a Chiefs fan. I'm not going to comment on that, but we're working on it. And so she knows that the most valuable resource in today's economy is eyeballs. The most valuable resource is attention. And so I'm going to bring up a far more controversial example of this in Andrew Tate. Keep in mind, a little disclaimer, I'm not saying I support or hate or any opinions on anything. I'm just stating a fact. Andrew Tate knows how to get views because he speaks extreme. If he pulled up a traffic record and shows, oh, well, this many percentage of accidents are women, then 4 people who are stats nerds are going to watch it. Or he can get up, yell, talk in a loud voice, "I'm never going to let a woman drive my car." And fundamentally, he's saying the same thing, but one is boring stats, and one, like I was saying with Kanye, it's controversial. The media extremes, they love extremes. TikTok especially is horrible about it, or really good, depending on how you want to work on it. But anything extreme gets eyeballs. It's just a fact. And then Andrew Tate does the same thing as Taylor Swift. She monetizes those eyeballs because even though a lot of the men complain, she gets more airtime, which is more eyeballs, which is more leads, which is more ticket sales or merch sales or whatever may have you. And now the third piece of Taylor Swift's strategy to take over the world is she's relatable. She's a real person. And that's something that a lot of people in that industry fail to display. You look at a lot of famous singers, off the top of my head, I don't know why NBA YoungBoy is the first one to come to my mind. I have no clue who he was dating, and that could just be because, again, I don't listen to much music. I don't know. And honestly, I don't care what singer's sleeping with what other singer. I genuinely don't care. I got more important things to worry about that. But she's a real person. In her song, she doesn't sing about the same 3 cliches. She talks about like real emotion that people relate to, more specifically younger girls, but she's she's a real person. She's a normal person. Another person who, I know it's a similar industry, but you'll see a lot of people surrounding them. And again, I've never even listened to this person's song. This is from a conversation I had with someone else the other day. But Bad Bunny, the Latin pop singer, I've never listened to his music. Again, I don't listen to much music. So if you have any questions about music, I know Toby Keith, I know Alan Jackson, but I don't know much outside of that. But Bad Bunny, I was told the reason that he gets the attention that he does is because he's a normal person, that he was the first kind of Latin pop, which is a more traditionalist culture, and again, this is all secondhand. I don't mean to offend anybody. I'm just stating what I was told, that the Latin is a more traditional culture. And he came out and I think it was like a Pokemon backpack or something, and everyone went crazy about it. And they were like, oh my gosh, he likes Pokemon just like everybody else. And that kind of boosted him. Again, going back to the attention thing, he's a normal person. People don't relate to the pedestal top 1% of yourself. I could record only when I just finished lifting and I'm feeling big and everything. Dog, I'm sick right now, bro, but I'm still going to record because I feel like it's important for y'all to see the real me. Of course, I'm not saying everything be public. I'm not saying put your arguments out there. I'm not saying put your little beef with whoever. No one needs to see that. It's not going to help you at all. But knowing that you're a real person, you're a regular person, there's a layer of authenticity that comes with it, just being relatable. And so those are the three things. If you want to follow Taylor Swift's map to success, the first thing is stack your skills to maximize your earning capacity. The second thing is get attention. I'm going to add on to that, going back to the Andrew Tate thing, get attention without damaging your reputation or your brand. I see a lot of videos, especially over COVID, I saw there was a dude on TikTok live and he'd be like, no, don't put sunglasses on me. Don't put sunglasses on me. And that's how they did the donations, was like little emojis, and then someone donate $20 and put the sunglasses on him, and he just starts freaking out. Ah! And like, sure, you could scream for a couple hours and make a few $100, but you give it 5 years and everyone's gonna look back and just be like, okay, you're an idiot. Respectfully, you're an idiot. I'm sorry, but and there's a lot of other stuff like that. I see this little video was on my friend's Instagram the other day on the Instagram Reels. It was this little 7 or 8 year old white boy out here just saying the N word, and like I was saying, the extremes get views, and so in a world where attention is the most valuable resource, you want to get attention at all costs without damaging your brand, without damaging your reputation. Because the sunglasses guy, yeah, he can get some views, but who do you think is going to partner with him? You look at Kyrie Irving, for example. He put something out. Again, I'm kind of distanced from the situation. I try to stay off of social media. I know it had something to do with anti-Semitism, and he got his shoe deal pulled. He got criticized by the NBA. I mean, you want attention, but you don't want to damage your brand. Your brand is the most important thing, and eyeballs or attention is the most valuable resource. So again, skill stacking, maximize your earning capacity, get attention without hurting your brand, and be relatable, be a real person. Because if you want a cult-like following, like the army of Swifties, you're going to steal the moon. If you want your minions from Despicable Me, you have to be relatable. Anyways, so that's my views on Taylor Swift. So, brother, yes, I'm a Swiftie. Stop playing. I appreciate y'all. This is unrelated to the marketing strategy. This is just something I wanted to point out. Taylor Swift, I know she comes off as this girly girl and relationshipy, and then she goes into this like emo phase with Reputation and all this feminism. I don't know enough to care or even put an opinion out there, but she really is a genius. To quote one of her songs, she is a mastermind, because the way that she works her brand or reputation is honestly really smart. And you look at the way if you talk to any Swiftie, they know if she wears a dress that's green, what that means versus wearing a dress that's blue. She is so meticulous with the details, and I personally love it just because I'm a nerd. And so I like the little details, little hints and everything. And also there's a level of anticipation that comes with that, which goes back to the attention. There are lots and lots of really cool things, really kind of the small things that make her special. And so if you don't like Taylor Swift because you're a Chiefs fan and all of your tickets are sold out to 13-year-old white girls who don't know what a football is, give her a chance. She really is. She's incredibly smart. you have to be to get to that level. And I know a lot of people don't talk about that. They're like, oh, she's this romantic girly girl, or oh, she's a independent woman who doesn't need no man. But at the end of the day, she's a genius. So that's my take. I'm a Swiftie. Stop playing. If you want to implement this 3 point strategy to your business, whether you are a singer or a telemarketing agency or a pen salesman, you can use this 3 point strategy right here. And all I got to ask you is, are you ready for it?